Sidoti. I should note that the report that was published today will be presented to the Human Rights Council on the 18th of September, and then there'll be additional documentation and additional report that will be made public.
The military's contempt for human life, dignity and freedom, for international law in general, should be a cause of concern for the entire population of Myanmar and to the international community as a whole.
The main perpetrator of the serious human rights violations outlined in our report, including of the acts of sexual violence, is the Myanmar military. The Tatmadaw Command exercises effective control over its troops as well as over their armed actors deployed in military operations. In our report, we have listed the names of the highest level of command. In doing so, we seek to underscore their responsibility. Responsibility starts at the top. We believe that these individuals must be investigated and prosecuted for the crimes committed in Myanmar. Though the Tatmadaw and its military commanders bear the greatest responsibility for the violations outlined in our report, others have been involved in serious violations as well. These include other Myanmar security forces, the police force and the border guard police, as well as non-state armed groups and militant civilian groups. With regard to the civilian authorities in Myanmar, the constitutional powers afford little scope for controlling the actions of the Tatmadaw, nor is there any indication that they directly participate in planning or implementing the security operations or were part of the command structure. However, their acts and omissions, the civilian population have contributed to the commission of atrocity crimes. We are deeply disappointed that State Councillor Daw San Suu Kyi has not used her position or her moral authority to stem, prevent, or condemn the unfolding events in Rakhine State. In bringing out this report, we hope the international community will act not only to bring justice for victims, but also to help deter future atrocities.
The fact-finding mission has concluded, on reasonable grounds, that the patterns of gross human rights violations and serious violations of international humanitarian law that it has found amount to the gravest crimes under international law. These have principally been committed by the military, the Tatmadaw. The mission has concluded that criminal investigation and prosecution is warranted, focusing on the top Tatmadaw generals in relation to the three categories of crimes under international law: genocide, crimes against humanity, and war crimes.